Stage 6, the IG Markets final stage of the Santos Tour Down Under, was taking place between North Adelaide and the city itself on a 90-kilometre distance over 20 laps of the short circuit. From the gun, this was always going to be a battle of seconds. The overnight leader, Cameron Meyer, had just 8 seconds in hand over Matthew Goss, and scant little else over the next two riders. And right from the gun, there was action. A snap chain, a crash by with the riders, and lying on the road there amongst them, last year's defending champion, Andre Greipel. In the first big sprint, though, for the important 3-second bonus, it brought a new rider into play as Michael Matthews showed a clean pair of wheels to Matthew Goss, with Andre Greipel in third place. 3 seconds went to Matthews, 2 seconds to Goss. So Goss was now sitting just 6 seconds behind the overall leader, Cameron Meyer. And there was still a 10-second bonus for the man who won the stage. Michael Matthews had also moved up to third place overall in the race. Of course, there was attacks all the time to try and disrupt the sprinters. To climb Montefiore Hill, a small breakaway did develop. None of these, though, affecting the destiny of the overall race lead. Luke Roberts in the Skoda leader's jersey, he won the first climb at Montefiore Hill, and that gave him outright victory in the Skoda King of the Mountains. Towards the finish of lap number 12, the sprinters were at it again in the Jayco sprint competition, another 3 seconds at stake, and there was an amazing mistake by the top teams. Two riders with no interest had left their sprinters behind. Jos van Emden winning it from Tom Lisa. The only real sprinter was Alan Davis on the right here, who took the 1 second. So the status quo remained at the top. That 6 seconds difference between Cameron Meyer and Matthew Goss was still the way it was going to go right down to the line. This was an amazing confusion, this sprint, as you can see by their hands in the air. Where did everybody go? Then a breakaway formed of some 7 riders, including the red jersey here, Nicky Sorensen, the champion of Denmark. Also in this breakaway was David Tanner and Mitchell Docker. Mitchell Docker went through the Montefiore Hill time because his teammate Luke Roberts had already conquered the Skoda King of the Mountains. All that was left now was the big finishing sprint as the riders came home towards the end, but not before 2 Movistar riders just fell down in the middle of the race. Even so, Movistar would still run out as the team champions of this year's Santos Tour Down Under. Then came the sprint for the line, and Team Sky spoiled the party. Coming forward, it was a 1-2 for Team Sky, with Ben Swift taking the stage ahead of Greg Henderson. Matthew Goss in third place. That was crucial. If Goss had finished in second place, he would have won the Tour Down Under. As it was, he finished third, and he would finish second overall. And the win too, and the 10-second time bonus for Ben Swift, his second stage win in the week-long tour, gave him third place overall in the event as well. This was a great result for Team Sky. You can see here in the slow motion, Goss was in the mix. Cameron Meyer could only watch from afar and hope the order over the line was correct. As far as he was concerned, it was, because Goss was third, and that meant he would stay in second place. Ben Swift, who also won into Manham a couple of days ago when Geraint Thomas's teammate fell on the floor and led him out, was a very happy man. But no more happier than this man, because he was 23 years of age, was now the leader and final winner of the tour. He's led it for the past 3 days. Very serious young man from Perth, Cameron Meyer. Still hard to realise he was the winner of the race. He won 6 gold medals, 3 at the Commonwealth Games and 3 at the World Championships last year. Now he has won the first World Tour event of the season. Let's talk first with Ben Swift and then with the winner, Cameron Meyer.
Well, Ben, I have to say your victory today has given victory to Cameron Meyer in the overall standings. It's a funny old game, isn't it, the sport of professional cycling?
Oh, isn't it just? I mean, especially on stage races, the race within a race. Oh, I was struggling really bad about halfway through after the efforts on Wollonga yesterday, but my team did an absolutely perfect job. I mean, my Heyman practically did a lap on the front. Oh, that was unreal. I couldn't have done without him.
That was a fantastically organised lead out that the train did for you, and they put you into the right position at the right time. I mean, with guys like Greg Henderson, you can't really go wrong.
Oh, he was perfect. Even he was just straight out of the book how to do a lead out. Straight up the outside, Matt protected me the whole day. didn't have to do a tap on the wind. It was just unbelievable.
Well, your victory and your domination of this final stage, do you think Cameron Meyer is going to buy you a pint tonight?
I hope so. He better do. But nah, really happy for him and look forward to racing him in the team pursuit of the Worlds.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cam Meyer, unbelievable finish there. It come down to the final sprint. The first sprint looked like you may lose it because the two guys that were a danger to you were 1-2. The second sprint, they blew it. And then the final sprint, we saw totally a different team take it out. What are the feelings you've got right now?
Oh, I'm absolutely shocked, but so excited at the same time. It was such a close bike race, and there was nothing I could do besides cross my fingers. I mean, Matt Goss took points in the first one, closed at a 6, and I was just hoping in the finish that he didn't run first or second, and Sky had a good ride, so I'm over the moon. And thanks to my teammates, they were unbelievable. I wouldn't have finished this tour without them.
Matt Wilson, he went in that early break. That was obviously a tactic to try and get a break up the road.
Yeah, definitely. We wanted to be aggressive to try and really put the pressure on HTC, and looks like in the end they had to use their men up quite a lot, and maybe Gossie didn't quite have the train at the end. But yeah, fantastic ride by the boys. Matt Wilson again in the break, and just unbelievable.
What were your feelings? What was going through you after that first sprint? Were you thinking, I'm going to lose this?
There was some part of me that thought I was going to lose this. Obviously, Matt Goss showed that he had form. He really wanted it. And I was just hoping on some of the guys that weren't doing the intermediate sprints, like Ben Swift and that, to have fresher legs at the end to beat Matt Goss. And hands down to Matt Goss, he thoroughly was right up there and deserved every bit of what he's got. But thank God I'm still got the jersey.
Tonight, you can relax. You're going to celebrate. What's going to happen?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm sure the boys will be celebrating tonight, and myself. I can't wait to celebrate it with them. It's going to be a big night, I think. Just a great way to start off the season for the team and for myself.
Go and enjoy it.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, congratulations, mate.